Okay, let's talk about a few more things on eduphoria that are important. First of all, notice up here in the upper left-hand corner when you look at your date, if your date is in bold, that means that date's already been used, it's stamped, you cannot copy anything into that date. Now you can type into it and everything like that, but it will change. So if we make a template change here, then it will change the 12th, the 13th, and everything beyond that. So it's important to remember. And so when you are setting up your lesson plans, there's a couple of places that are extremely important. One of them is this button right here, technology used today. It is important to go ahead and put that technology in because the board members, this is where they pull their data about how much stuff that we're using technology-wise, and the more we're using, the more they're willing to buy us. At least that's what I've been told. And so please put it in so that they know. This will also link to our other information that we get. Now, you have your redos, your last, undoes, redoes. I can't talk tonight, sorry. Check spelling, and then of course your print. Now when I print, I like to print my plans to Word with no objectives, or a lot of times I even print it to the PDF with no objectives. It makes it easy, but look here, you've got checklists and technology reports that can help you out too as well, so you can kind of get a gauge of how much technology you are actually using in your classroom. Now, this link here, this is where you can insert links that are important, tables, insert lines, images. Up here we can run across all of these things, strike through all of these, text alignment. Most of these we recognize. However, over here we have our view planner in other ways, and then we can show, which is over here to the right hand side. Let's see if I can get the screencast to show it. You can see here we can show the learning, and this is where our TEKS are. Now for math, they are labeled by our units. We only have 12 of them, and those units are split up into the different objectives, and it's got the lesson, the TEKS already split up. I can also just click on my TEKS here, and that's the same TEKS, but they are in the normal everyday order. Now you've got your ELPs for your ESL students, and then your technology applications that technically we are definitely responsible for these two things as well. We have our different resources that you can do, and you can look at the standards and all of the different things that you need to look at as far as how things work. Now, we have add this lesson to my activities. You can create things if you feel like it's an activity that you want to do, and then you can attach a file. I like to attach, especially things that I do from the computer, I like to attach those lessons so that I know where to find them, because like all good things that I do, I put them in very special places and I can't find them anymore. So that gives us that spot for them. Those attachments will be down here as well. And so you can see, and this is under, I'm looking at my planning lessons by course, planning by days. It does the Monday all at once. I personally prefer to view my week's plans all at one time, and then because I like to look at the whole view and be able to adjust. Now, what I want to show you is, notice that we've got some changes being made, and I have 8th grade, and then here this one says 7th grade and 8th grade, and this is because of some changes that I made, and because the 11th was the day that I had made a change on the actual 11th. This was last year's, and so it changed everything before and after, and so you can see how that works. In the past, I have set up templates as far as to make that work. If you want to change your settings and share as far as looking at your schedule, if we come back here, and let's say we start working on the 12th now, and we click in here. As far as clicking in here, if I wanted to write, let's say I want to list my vocabulary out, you can set it up as far as modifications that you might use or accommodations. If you've got your own set of things that you use for class, codes and things. Then also your procedures. Maybe instead of vocabulary, you might want to do materials. It's up to you as far as how you would like it. And so if I come back over here as far as, let's double click inside Wednesday. And this one, remember how we mirrored the class earlier? Well, there it's whatever I did in one, it automatically repeated to the other. Now, you can make a reservation from here if you wanted to reserve some sort of computer lab, whether it's the lab or the cart also. So that's helping set those up. One last thing, I keep talking about a template. What you can do, you have your options, of course, of print, and then you have add this lesson to your activities, send lesson to, and you can send it to a different date on the calendar. And, whoops. And last thing, this option here, you can move up in lesson plans, you can move down in lesson plans, you can change the entries title and details, and you can set as a default text for entry. So if I click on this default text, what this now means is that whenever I go, and notice these are all lit up, so it's not going to show me right. So if I come over here on the 17th, there it is. And there you can see, once again, all of them set up the right way for you. And so there is my template.